was like a completion of a project for these accelerated high creator beings. They completed a milestone. And the result was that there was like this, I'm not quite sure how to say it, speak it in words, but it was like this change, like this really fast change of deletion of the quotient of shadow. I love that. They just gave me those words, right? The deletion of the quotient of shadow. And the result coming from that was that many spirit communities of light were cheering and clapping and could now have the ability to flood, as they were originally designed, these particular communities of spirit who kind of oversee the physical dimension and oversee Mother Earth and oversee the experience of us collective humans here in this physical dimension. So they're just a little bit behind the veil in the blueprints in the spirit worlds. So these beautiful light-filled spirit communities could now fill that gap as they were originally designed to create a correct light-filled blueprint underneath physicality, filling our energy systems up with more light, giving us more stability in our sense of self. Now, a lot of this, I do want to say, again, is subliminal, because these guys work in the matrix, which is underneath your logical thoughts, way underneath even how you're consciously feeling. Okay, so it's really interesting. Sometimes people who begin working with these creator beings, and I say to them, you will change, you will become more stable, you will become quietly stronger inside of yourself, and I just let them know that. And months later, a year later, I'll get an email from someone like this, and they'll say, I am completely changed. I am so much more firmly rooted in my sense of self, in my ability to notice what's right and what's wrong for me, and what I really want and prefer, rather than what I don't want, what's not right for me. So that's the kind of change, even more, that now can happen for us. So I'm just letting you know that there's this thing that's just happened. There's this background change of love quotient, of light quotient. It's gentle, I'm being told to say. It's gentle, it's love-filled, it's joyful. And what I'd love each of you right now to do is to just close your eyes for a moment and just feel into yourself. Just notice how you feel right now, how your heart feels, how your chest area feels, how your breathing feels. Is it comfortable? Are you feeling pretty comfortable and relaxed? Some of you might be very tired after a big day. So all you're doing is noticing. And also what I'd like you to do is just notice, it's always useful in the presence of these creator beings, is notice what help you need. Because when you just bring it to your mind, that is a very powerful thing to notice what the truth is, what your truth is. What do you need? Increasing your quotient of love and light in your auric field can sometimes mean that you're just a little bit softer inside of yourself, a little bit more gentle with yourself, a little bit more relaxed just inside of yourself, a little bit more in tune with your heart. leading from your heart a little bit more. That's what I'm saying here, just a little bit softer, coming a little bit more from the heart rather than that hard head logic. Softer from the heart. This, I'd like for you to really hear me clearly right now. This could be the change and the shift. Even though to our logic that may not seem like a big thing, the truth is that if you walk into your holographic continuum, which is this lifetime, as every second clicks by, as you walk into your continuum, into your holographic continuum, because this is just a movie, this life, and you allow your heart to be a bit more engaged and softer, you will attract very, very different realities to you. You'll have very different kinds of thoughts. You'll enjoy yourself more. You'll feel more of what is happening around you with a touch more compassion inside of yourself. You'll be much more in touch with a more expanded, softer, love-filled aspect of yourself. This is where we're going, everyone. This is where we're going. Look, I know that there's a huge rah-rah around being successful and making sure, money's coming in, and what these spirit teams are talking about is just sitting back a little bit more in your armchair, a little bit more softly, and enjoying the ride as you're moving through each second. This is what they're talking about. Because life passes very quickly, and you just never know when it's time to leave. So you may as well take a moment to feel and be and take it in that you're even here right now. My spirit teams are telling me to say all this. They're speaking to you. That you're here. You're in physicality. You've got a body wrapped around you. You're the soul looking out of your eyes. You're here. You're in your body. You're breathing. And there is an opportunity to love. It's not about anything in particular. You're not loving anything in particular, but just to sit in a feeling of love. That's the opportunity.